I'm officially. Yeah. Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. It's 7 p.m. Friday night, and it's time for your pandemic pick-me-up. Be open to the unexpected. Thank you. My name is Julie Cascioppo from Seattle, Washington, but I've journeyed many places beyond Seattle. I am unofficially guaranteed to destroy your equilibrium tonight. And then by the end of the pandemic pick-me-up, it will be restored to you free of charge. I just do that out of the goodness of my heart. Hey, I want to say hello. It's always, hi, John in New York. One of the twins is being in touch. Oh my God, where's my fan? Oh, I'm getting hot now. Ay, I'm hotter than a jalapeno pepper. Norwegians will do that to you. Okay, and welcome everybody. And I want you to know that this is a very special night for me because you want to know why? Because, well, tomorrow's my birthday. So, and we just had an eclipse. And like things are percolating all over the world. And, it's great. It's so great. And like I was saying, it is my birthday. And I'm one of Seattle's true lunatics. Because, by the way, lunatic, look it up in the dictionary. It means people who spend a lot of time in the nightlife. I love the nightlife. Doesn't everybody? Apparently not. Well, I haven't seen too much nightlife other than the nightlife I create in my own home. And that can be interesting at times because I live in a haunted convent. And shouldn't say too much about that, but I have some wonderful songs here for you tonight. I want to say hello to Cheryl Demers. Hi, cousin. Oh, nice to see you. Joyce Glasgow. Hello. Well, thank you very much. She said I look like Catwoman. Well, that reminds me, I do have a cat. He's going to wait in the other room until I'm finished. He steals the show. And, I've gotten, because tomorrow's my birthday, a lot of people go, oh, but you're alone, and you're in your own home, and you live in a park, and you have nobody around you to bother you. It must be terrible. And I say, no, I am so happy. I am bubbling over like a pot of spaghetti sauce. And all I want to say is it's great to be happy. When I see people who aren't happy, I'm thinking, you snap out of it, baby. I got some pills for you. Yes, I take green tea caffeinated pills. And in case you're wondering, those green tea pills do it. Check them out. You can get them at any corner drug emporium. And they give you energy, and they also clean up a few messes you've made. Like I say, be open to the unexpected. I think it's time for a song because, once I sing, the adrenaline kicks in. This is a little number that gets us all in the mood for Cinco de Mayo and things like that. I bought a fan for my hair. I bought some sleeves to wear. Ay. Oh, I feel so Spanish. And tonight I love guitars. I even love cigars. Ay. I feel so Spanish. For my new Easter hat, I ordered a fat sombrero. One for throwing away and shouting, ole, torero. Ay, 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 castanets. Where are my castanets? Like Hemingway, I feel so Spanish. Now in Brazil they do the samba, in Colombia the mambo, in Brooklyn it's merengue, in Cuba it's the cha-cha-cha. But I do the tango while waving my fan. I feel so Spanish. Oh, thank you. I love you too. Woo! Hot in here, 80 degrees. Come on, don't you just feel like you're in a nightclub? Is it loud enough? I feel so Spanish. For my new Easter hat, I ordered a fat sombrero. No kidding. One for throwing away and shouting, ole, torero. Ay, castanets. Play those crazy castanets like Hemingway. I feel so Spanish. Oh, somebody, help me. Guacamole for my birthday party tomorrow. You're invited! But it's in a strange hour. Oh, I, 5 p.m. I feel so Spanish, and I'm loving it. I love Spanish food and Spanish movies. What, you want to hear another one? Oh my goodness, let me see who else is here. Don't go away. Oh, I see some friends. Listen to this. Bésame, bésame, bésame mucho. Each time I cling to your kiss, I hear music divine. Bésame, bésame mucho. Que tengo miedo, me say you'll always be mine. This thrill is something new, my arms enfolding you. I never know such connection before. Whoever thought that we'd be smoking weed and whispering, it's you I adore. Papacito, cariño, mi amor. Each little dream will take wing and my love will live. So bésame, bésame mucho. Hold me forever and say that you'll always be mine. This song won't ever end. Bésame, bésame mucho. Each little time I kiss you, my heart goes crazy like a butterfly in a trap. Bésame mucho, hold me my darling, and why don't you rap? This thing is something new, my arms enfolding you. I never knew love before, yes, and I want some more, yes. Hey, now give it to me, give me a kiss. Bésame mucho. Every time you get near me, my temperature rises. Bésame, 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 bésame mucho. Love me forever and make all my fabulous dreams and yours too come true. What song was that? You're right, Bésame mucho. You know, I have it because it's almost my birthday, everybody. I got to say, I'm not going to rant and rave about it because guess what? the more birthdays you have, well, it's like do the math. You ain't going to live much longer. But we're not going to live forever. And God help us if we think we were. That's why it's so important to live your life fully every single day. Here's a couple affirmations. Letting go is good. Letting go with love is great. I am a great artist, talented and full of creative ideas all the time. You ain't paying, we ain't playing. Billionaire Chinese guy in Hong Kong who 6 years ago to sing on New Year's Eve, and then he got so drunk, but he said, before I pass out, would you please keep playing? Would I keep playing? You ain't paying, we ain't playing. Read my plosives. Thank you. I lovingly let others voluntarily evolve, but I let them know what I'm thinking. And you know what I do when I'm confused and I'm not sure what I'm thinking? I sit down in a chair and I get real quiet and I say, what would a sane person do in this situation? And then I think about it a little, but not too much, because I'm not used to being sane. Who taught me sanity? She is what she is, and it's none of my business. I am what I am, and that's none of my business. You have to let your true self filter through all these barriers and obstacles that you continuously pack in front of your life. We do not live forever. How can you be lost when you don't mind where you're at? That's how I feel all the time. By the way, kids, did you know you meet your destiny on the road you take to avoid it? What's meant for you in life will find you. A lot of times we think, oh, I've got to go do something, so something will find me. No, the more you do crazy shit and run around and go nowhere and go to the bars, you got to meditate first before you go out at night. I know a lot of you young people, you millennials and you Generation X's or whatever, it's like you think, man, I got to go out. Well, guess what, honey? We're having a pandemic. So we're not going to go out. We're going to go in. Yeah. And get connected to what the hell is going on. Hey, by the way, I want to mention I got some fan letters because, it is, I know people from all over the world. I even got some from London. But I'd like to read a couple. Well, you won't believe it, but I got one from the Queen. She says, just dear best wishes on your birthday, Julie. While watching the changing of the guard this morning and couldn't help but reminisce about the day we met. Oh, Liz. You'd stop them dead with your version of Volare. While watching the changing guard this morning, they couldn't stop asking me about Volare. It caused a sensation. I just had to have you in for tea and crumpets. Are you in town, Julie? I'm seeing you on Facebook. No, I'm not, Queen. I'm here in Seattle, but thank you.
Your pick-me-up programs have really brightened things up around here since the lockdown and our impending cessation from the you. All state banquets have been postponed, of course, and one can only manage so many Friday nights at home with Phil, watching Monty Python reruns on the telly before getting a frightful headache. I have to do something with him. I must inform you, dear, I have great admiration for the artistic costumes you've been wearing, but just between us, the key to dressing for public appearances is to coordinate everything. Never underestimate the power of a well-placed brooch. Gosh, I wish I had one. Please pop by the palace anytime for some girl talk and a few G&Ts. That's gin and tonic for you Yanks. The corgis send their love. The corgis, I love those little dogs. Thank you. That was Toodaloo, Liz. Now, if that wasn't a party, I mean, I don't need anything else when I hear from the Queen. And, I used to live in Paris, so occasionally I hopped over there to London, and I always had my little beatbox with me playing, and that was my art project. Sing volare all over Europe. That's all you do. You don't sing anything else. And it was a freak show. And I really enjoyed it. And I met some of my relatives from Italy. And I fell in love. Oh, that reminds me. I better put on a song. You're probably wondering, wow, she's so technically savvy tonight. She's near the stereo, right? It's a little song by a friend of mine, Marty Gerard, saxophone player, formerly with the Motels. He wanted to get in my band, so he gave me, I'm gonna do it for ya. It's a tawdry affair. We met in a bar where the drinks are cheap, the lights are low and we go too far. It's a tawdry affair, oh, don't you know? Both of us know. We're telling lies to each other and going where we shouldn't go. Oh, both of us wishing for someone more sincere. Maybe that's why it feels so weird to be here. Cheap, it's cheap feeling. Oh yeah, we met in a bar where the lights are low, drinks are cheap, and we get it on. Oh, no one can deny how exciting it feels, but it's just a sleazy rendezvous until I realize we're just a part of a tawdry affair. We met in a bar where the lights are low, the drinks were strong. Yeah. Now we're going to listen to Marty's sax solo. Oh, yeah. He's adorable. Have you met him? Well, I have. How we were longing for something more sincere. It's just another rendezvous until we learn we're only a part of a tawdry affair. Can we get some help? Couples counseling, psychotherapy? Hypnotize me. I do not like this. Oh, both of us praying for someone sincere. But you know something? It's just a sleazy rendezvous, and that's why you're here having a tawdry affair. We won't tell our friends. If anyone found out, you son of a bitch, that's when it ends. Oh, this tawdry affair. This tawdry affair. Marty Gerard, you're in trouble. Thank you. I hope Marty Gerard was watching. We don't have much time left, so I'm going to, what am I going to do? I have one more letter here. Oh, and I have a story, but let me find, oh, this one's real. I'm very, very proud of this one. Guess who it's from, okay? Yes, and I mean you. Even those of you who live in France or wherever the hell you live. Dear Miss Cascioppo, ever since your performance at our Microsoft Christmas party in '98, I've been trying to locate you. I just happened to catch your pandemic pick-me-up by accident trying to dial into Global Summit Zoom this morning. Had my assistant do a background check on you. Oh, thank you. And apparently it's your birthday tomorrow. Congratulations. Thank you, Bill Gates. I've always thought the most of you as the most normal person in the world. Those algorithm formulas you shared that evening between festive Yuletide songs have proven to be the basis for all technology since then. Oh my God. Please verify your contact info so I can FedEx stock options. Stock options? Those regards, Bill. P.S. Are you working on anything new? I hate it when people ask that. Oh, what a doll. Hey, speaking of holidays and whatnot, I'm a dating coach, and I recently started a dating site in Paris, France, so that, women here in America can find nice Frenchmen. This is the only one that showed up, and told him his name is Toasty, and I told him, Toasty, I said, you've got to let us see your face, because there's just like a burst of light there, and it's he looks like a very normal person, but there's something a little what is he trying to hide? That's what I want to know. Okay, so I have a little bit of a reading. While I'm writing my memoirs, I always like to read something new to my fans and friends, and that way they can start thinking about the book and start giving, donations. But something? Oh, here it is. I'm so vain, I should be wearing glasses. So, but anyway, I just thought I'd read tiny bit, and maybe, I've got a couple of other fan letters here, and then I have a song for you too. Oh, let me just see who's here. Oh my God. Frida Weissman, David Rogers. Oh, hello everybody. Hi, John Holm, happy birthday. Oh, I wonder if he's really there. Anyway, so let me just read a tiny bit. Do you mind, kids? A lot of you are in bed now. So as a young woman in her mid-20s, I didn't really know what love was supposed to look like. All I had to go on were popular movies, television shows, magazines, and love songs like wanna get off, gonna get, have to get off from this ride. Before my involvement with Tor, I had experienced several confusing relationships, but he was the worst. I thought it was because I chose the wrong kind of man in the past. I hoped the red flags were just pretty decorations that would soon blossom into beautiful flowers. All they needed was a little watering and finessing from Miss Julie to help improve them. During the late 70s, Seattle was a sleepy, slow town teetering on depression, not only the economy, but the people. Upon graduating after attending religiously for 7 years at various state colleges, no one told me, and attention here, professors and college administration, no one told me, you're supposed to graduate. A vital piece of information for a new student. Thank you. Apparently, it slipped my mind. I'm busy being a student. Finally, I noticed that most of my friends from college had moved on and were thinking of marriage and entering their careers. I asked one of my professors, Dr. Bernstein, of the abnormal psychology class I was taking, what he thought I should do. He gathered a bunch of professors together and they had an official meeting. All of a sudden, all these bigwigs were focusing unwanted attention on me, and they realized, you've been at college too long and haven't gotten a degree. So we have unanimously decided to award you one in theater and music. And then they released me. This actually set a precedent for future students to design their own degrees as well. And why shouldn't they? They're the only ones who know what they really need. College is weird, isn't it? Not really having a solid plan, I moved back into my old bedroom in our family home. I didn't realize not only did I have a bachelor's of arts, but that I had grown up on a certain level. It was frightening to be thrown back into my icy cold upstairs bedroom after living on my own and doing everything I wanted to do in a stimulating environment in a swinging apartment building off campus in Bellingham. I saw through new eyes what I had naively gone through as a child. Living back at home felt like stepping into the twilight zone. My mother and I didn't have a warm relationship most of those years. In fact, when she'd start dipping into the white wine and the bourbon balls at Christmas time, she had the wicked inspiration of confronting me with, when exactly are you planning to move out? I guess she didn't want having her kids there no more. We weren't never mind. As if I had a clue. You'd think a mother would be glad her daughter was willing to spend a few months at home before she entered the real world to find her future and fortune and husband. You know something? Reading this writing makes me realize that I don't think growing up anybody believed in me. Can you imagine not believing in me? I'm like Jesus Christ. Look at my initials. Julie Cascioppo. JC. Not putting you on. I want to do another song quickly before they cut me off. This is a song I wrote. I'm going to have some water. Nothing better than fresh, delicious water. And it's wonderful here in Seattle. Almost tastes sweet. That was the wrong song. Sorry, hold on there. Stay safe, everybody. If you like me, let me know. Put on one of those, subscribe buttons if I have one. And also,
remember, I'm coming out with a forthcoming memoir. And since we don't have any chances to go to the clubs, in fact, I was supposed to have a gig at the Pink Door again tonight. Oh, shoot. Where's that? Oh, had it on pause. My bad. Do I have to always be down here? I'd love to be dancing for you. Wouldn't that be nice? Well, if I had a techie, I dreamed I lived in Buenos Aires. It's a land where I've never been. I dreamed I lived in Buenos Aires. I was happy and rich and thin. Hey, maybe I'm gonna go to Buenos Aires. I'll give up my life of sin. I'll find my way to Buenos Aires. Then I begin again. Dreamed I was climbing a staircase, and I wanted to be at the top. But I flirted with a man down below me. Ooh. He wanted to make me stop. He wanted to keep me. And then I smiled when I saw those transvestites. They told me, come and join our show. I was happy and gay with the fairies. In my dream when I live in Buenos Aires. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. Hey, now's the time to take your fantasy. Make it liberty and free. Go where your dreams want to guide you and notice how happy you be. Fall in love with the life that you're living because you know it was made just for you. Go where your soul wants to guide you, or else you will never know what to do. Ay, 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 ay. You don't want to make that mistake. Ay, 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 ay. You want to have a birthday cake. Don't leave the cake out in the rain. Ay, 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 ay. No, leave the cake out in the rain. Ay. Caliente. Jalapeno. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to say goodbye and thank you for hanging out with me. Today is my birthday, it's not so special. Although I'd like it to be, well, it is, because you were here with me tonight. You let me express myself. Why don't you meet me in Buenos Aires? Then maybe you can become yourself. Ay, 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 I got that power on people. Ay, 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 we could go to the Notre Dame. Ay, 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 ay. Ooh. Oh, goodbye, everybody. Goodbye. See you tomorrow.